Hello everyone. Let's start with step 1 of teaching phonics with young students. So when it comes to teaching phonics, the students must first have an understanding of the English alphabet from A to Z. They must be able to see the letter, identify the letter, and then be able to sound out the letter. So let's begin with A. So I would start by holding up the letter A on a flashcard, doing the phonics sign, which looks like this. A. I would make the sound of letter A, ah, and then I would pronounce a word starting with A, apple. A, ah, apple. A, ah, apple. B, bit, bat. C, cat. D, dit, dog. E, elephant. F, fish. G, goat. H, head. I, insect. J, jump. K, king. L, lion. M, monkey. N, noodles. O, octopus. P, pig. Q, queen. R, ruler. S, snake. T, turtle. U, umbrella. V, van. W, water. X, box. Y, yell. Z, zoo. Okay, now let's move on to step 2. So now that the students have an understanding of the English alphabet and the sounds that accompany each letter of the alphabet, we can move on to starting to form blends of letters together. So I like to start with 2 letters, which include a consonant followed by a vowel. So let me show you a few examples of doing this now. Here is a sheet with a consonant B blending with each vowel, A, E, I, O, and U. So I would begin practicing these with the students. B-A, ba. B-E, be. B-I, bi. B-O, ba. B-U, ba. Ba, be, bi, ba, ba. Ba, be, bi, ba, ba. Once students are comfortable with blending a consonant with the vowel, you can move on to a different consonant with the vowel. Ka, ke, ki, ka, ka. Da, di, da, da. Fa, fe, fa, fa. So you can spend a few weeks going through and having the students learn each consonant blend with the vowels. Once students are comfortable blending consonant with vowels, you can start including games using consonant vowel blends. One game I like to use with my classes is laying out a series of different consonant vowel blends. I would say a blend out loud, ga, and have students find the blend that I've said, ga. Once they find it, they would hold it up, repeat it, ga, and put it down. Then we would move on to the next blend. I would say ti, and students would go through and find ti. They would hold it up, repeat the blend ti, and put it aside. This is a great way for students to interact with the consonant vowel blends and to demonstrate their mastery as they become more proficient. Another game that I enjoy playing with students involving consonant vowel blends is having one stack of consonants and another stack of vowels turned over and the student would take turns flipping a consonant and flipping a vowel and then saying the blend. F-O, fall. L-A, la. S-I, sit. All right, so the students are now familiar with CV blends. That's consonant and a vowel together to create sounds. Step 3 will have them now create CVC words. So we're moving on to actual words now. CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant. My favorite way to introduce CVC words with students is to have them begin working with blend books. So this is a blend book. I'm going to now demonstrate what the blend book includes. Here is a blend book for the letter B. I like to have students place their finger on the book while we read along together. Ba, be, bi, ba, ba. Turn the page. Ba, 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 ba. Bag, bat, ben. I see the bat. Be, 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 be. Bell, beg, bed. I see the bed. Turn the page. Bi, 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 bi. Big, bib, bit. I see the bib. Turn the page. Ba, 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 ba. Box, bought, bog. I see the box. Turn the page. Ba, 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 ba. Bug, bud, bun. I see the bug. So as you can see, the blend books are a lot of fun because it gets the students more comfortable with their reading skills in English, developing from CV blends all the way to CVC words and actually sounding out words and then creating sentences, including the word. And they're really great because there's a book for every consonant. So you can work on a different consonant with students every week, further developing their skills with CVC words. I like to create copies of the book to where each student can have their own copy of the book as we're going along through the exercise, so they can feel like they are reading the book themselves. All right, great. So the students are comfortable now learning CVC words and blending sounds together to create those words. I like to now have them work on activities where they can learn the meanings of different consonant, vowel, consonant words. So I'm going to show you something that I like to use with the students now. Here is a list of 30 commonly used CVC words that include the short A. I like to use this flip chart for students to visually see the word as it is created. So here's B-A-D, bad. You can flip these to create new words. D-A-D, dad. F-A-D, fad. H-A-D, had. M-A-D, mad. And so I think this is a really great way for students to visually see the words as they are created. I like to use flashcards for the 30 short A CVC words that I mentioned earlier. This allows students to not only learn the word, but to also learn the meaning of the word. So for these words, they have pictures that accompany the word. For instance, rat, bat, hat, sat, cat, mat. A fun activity that incorporates listening and finding the word is I would have the students have these all out on their desk. I would say a word, hat, and the student would have to find hat, H-A-T, hat. And they would pick it up and repeat the word, hat. And then I would go through and say another word, cap, cap, cap. Here is a second set of flashcards for the short A CVC blends. But this time, there aren't pictures, they're just the word themselves. So this is another way to test the students, where they don't have the picture available and they just have to listen to the sound of the word. Lastly, the third set of flashcards has only the picture of the word. That way, students can test their understanding of the meaning of the word. So I like to have 3 sets of flashcards for each set of short vowel words. One with the picture and the word, one with the word itself, and one with the picture itself. There are many different games you can play with these flashcards to test the students' knowledge on the CVC blend. Once they've mastered one consonant, vowel consonant, you can move on from short A to short E to short I to short O and then to short U, with flashcards to accompany each vowel blend. All right, so your students are comfortable with CVC words. They can sound out 3-letter words and understand their meaning. We can move on to the 5th and final step of teaching phonics with young English learners. So now they know 3-letter words, we can move on to 4-letter words. So 4-letter words, that is consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, or consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant. So let me break this down a little bit more for you now. Okay, so here I have another word binder, but this one includes 4 letters. So I would start with consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. So in this example, we have consonant S, consonant L. Sl, sl, sl. Then we would start incorporating a vowel with a consonant. Slap, 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 slap. And then you can begin changing the vowel to make new words. Slip, slip. Slop, 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 slop. All right, there we have it. Those are the 5 steps to teaching phonics with early English learners. Not too bad, right? Let's review right now. Let's take a few minutes and review the 5 steps with you. Step 1. Step 1 was teaching the alphabet from A to Z with the sound that accompanies each letter. A, 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 apple, apple, A, apple. Once the students are familiar with the sounds of each letter, we can move on to step 2. Step 2 includes blending consonants with vowels together, 2 letters. For example, we have B, B-A, bat, B-E, bet, B-I, bit, B-O, ba, B-U, ba, 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 ba. Once students become comfortable with this, we can start playing games with consonant vowels, and then we move on to step 3. And step 3 is when we actually start making words, 3-letter words, consonant, vowel, consonant words. And a good way to get students practicing with using those is by using the blend books. They include blends of each letter. Once students are comfortable and they start working with consonant, vowel, consonant blend books, we can move on to step 4, which is actually practicing different lists of words. So for instance, we have the list of 30 common short A CVC words, and we have flashcards to accompany those words. We have flashcards with the word and a picture, so they can learn the meaning of the word as they're going through the phonics. We have a picture of we have a set of flashcards with just the picture, and then lastly we have a set of flashcards with the word only. A fun way to get the students to visualize that is by using the flip chart with consonant, vowel, consonant words. And then we move on to step 5, which is just building onto that. So we've worked on 3-letter words, then we can start getting the students used to 4-letter words, following the same process with a flip chart. All right, that's it. Those are the 5 steps. Good luck, have fun, happy learning. Goodbye.